YouTube, how the heck is it going? So I get a lot of comments. Well, I got a few DMs on why somebody big like me chose a bike like this instead of a bike like that as my daily. And I'm gonna explain it in a few words as possible, make a quick little video. So this is gonna be like the third time I'm trying to record this. I have some video clips of me on the bike, riding around, doing some talking, but I don't know, my new piece, my new microphone is like popping like crazy. I don't get why it's doing that. But in the video, I was talking about why I chose this bike over my Cruiser as my daily rider. And one, the Cruiser it's not registrable. The one that is sitting right there in pieces. And I have to swap everything over. That's one. Two, I learned on a 600. So my first bike that I ever learned on was a sports bike. So that's where I feel most comfortable at. Yeah, I did ride around on that bike for a little while, you know, getting my bearings back, because I stopped riding for a long time. I got into 2 serious crashes on my bike. One was doing 110 on I-4 in Orlando. I slid over a football field, completely messed up the fairings. Like, the bike was still rideable, thank God, because I got home. The next time was when I finally got plastics for the bike and fixed it up. It was like took like 2 months to fix it up between work and not having time. I get it back on the road and I'm riding and I felt something on my ankle, trying to figure out what it was. I looked down and I looked back up and some old lady pulled out in front of me while I was doing 45. I had no reaction time, no time to stop. It was literally maybe a car length ahead of me. Like, I tried squeezing the brakes and turning, but it didn't work out. So since I feel comfortable on the bike, that's the bike I got. Yeah, I understand I'm big and I look funny riding it and stuff like that. The other thing is, you know, a lot of people that I've talked to, that when I bring up this bike and they see me riding this bike, is don't I feel uncomfortable, like being as the weight I am. Like, I can't tuck, I can't do anything like that. But yeah, no, I don't feel uncomfortable. I still feel semi-comfortable. Yeah, I can't tuck in like I did when I was in my 20s, but I still feel fine. And somebody else brought up, you know, what happens when you have your neck surgery. For the people that don't know, I have a collapsed disc and I have arthritis in one of my other discs in my neck. So I'm having surgery July-ish. I don't know, I think it's like July 19th. I can't remember the date I put it on. Am I going to be able to ride after that if I will still be comfortable? I will ride this sports bike until I feel like I can't ride no more. So whether it be 60, 70, 80, 90 years old, I'll probably still ride a sports bike. It's no hate on cruisers or anything like that, because I do like the feel of a cruiser. I do like taking that long. Like, I rode around my neighborhood for like 2 hours, and yeah, I had no problems. Like, my ass went numb. Ass went numb. The vibration made my ass go numb, but it just didn't feel like me. The Hondas and the sports bikes, I don't want to just say Hondas because those are the only 2 sports bikes I've ever had, but the sports bikes that I've had just felt more comfortable. Yeah, I get sore. I tried in the video, I'm gonna post a little bit of snippets. Like, I went all the way down to Islamorada and came back, and like, I'm still fine. Like, that is a 45-minute ride there and a 45-minute ride back, so I'm okay. Like, I don't have any back, neck, or problems like that. The only problem I do have is my right wrist. You know, wearing the glove, I don't know why my right wrist feels uncomfortable while wearing the glove. Without the gloves, I feel fine. Do I see myself ever getting a sports bike? No. Or not a sports bike. Do I ever see myself getting a cruiser and making it my daily bike? No. If I want to do a long, like, cross-country type thing, I think I will rent a bike, or buy one of the cheapest bikes I could get, make sure it's rideable, and do something like that if I want to do like a cross-country thing. Are there any cruiser bikes that I do want? There are. Like, I just want to add it to my stable. It's not something like I'm like, ooh, I want to ride every day. No, it's just something I want to add to my stable. That's all it is. More of a collector's thing. I was gonna take this Boulevard, S40 Boulevard, and make it a bobber build. That's something I want to do. I want to have like a chopper style bike, just take to like bike shows and stuff like that. That's something I think is cool. Not to ride it every day. Also, what brought me back into sports bikes is I seen this dude on TikTok or YouTube. I can't remember. I just remember it was a short, and it was a dude about my size, if not a little bit smaller, and he was stunting out that bike, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever, like representing big boys. Like, you can't, like, just because I'm big doesn't mean I can't do it, you know, stereotypical shit. So yeah, I seen that, and it made me more determined to get back into sports bikes. So with that being said, guys, what are your favorite bikes? What are your favorite style of bikes? What is your plan for your first bike? What is your bike now? Let me know down in the comments. I would love to hear everything. I would like to understand your thoughts on everything, on why you chose your bike. Alright guys, I love you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You know, we've been feeling a lot of love lately. I'm noticing we are getting a lot of views, and it feels amazing. You know, this channel is not going to be a motorcycle only channel. I am going to go back to cars, but I'm enjoying this while I can. You know, I'm following the dopamine. So right now it's all about bikes. I am going to get back to the Honda. The Honda is still sitting there. I just need to change out the steering rack. I got to change out the control arms. There's something that has to do with the steering that I'm just going to replace the whole front end, because I'm tired of it swerving right. I got most of the parts in. I just need time to park it here and to get under it and start. But since I do live in Florida, we have something called a busy season with tourists on what we do for work. So we have a lot of tourists coming in, and it's going to be hella busy until about the end of summer. Then I'll get back into building her, and she will be back on the street. We also have the STI, which isn't here, but we have the STI that has a steering rack issue too, that we're gonna be bringing in and getting fixed. So there will be more car content for the people that are here from the car content. You know, not only the bike stuff. So again, with that being said, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys. I know this is going to be a hot take for everybody, but Publix Sushi is where it's at. If you're ever in Florida or anywhere that has a Publix, I think their sushi is one of the best. Top 10. I'm not going to say the best. Top 10 sushis I've ever had.